This game is known in Japan as Obaki no Kyutero Wan Wan Panic. I believe that Wan Wan is the noise that dogs make when barking in Japanese. Has a pretty good little bit of theme music here. This game is once again from Bandai, and once again probably developed by the mysterious phantom developer known as Toza. This game is based on a 60s manga and anime series, Kyutero, about a mischievous ghost that moves in with a family and has a dog phobia. We'd probably categorize this game as a side-scrolling platformer. You need to run, jump, or fly over the various obstacles, avoiding the dogs and their bark attacks. You also have a steadily diminishing power bar. You need to eat various fruit and candy in order to survive. As I mentioned, you can fly, though this uses up quite a bit of energy, and once your energy bar gets to about the halfway point, you will lose the ability to fly until you refuel again. You also have the ability to shoot out some little sort of Gao burst. Unfortunately, the range is very, very short, so it's actually really not of much use. This game doesn't really look that hard, especially if you're flying, but further into the game, the food gets much, much more scarce, and you'll have to do a lot of platforming rather than just flying over all the enemies. Every 3 screens or so, every 3 levels or so, you come across a boss. I think the object of this game is to find the various missing children in the neighborhood. This guy looks like he's some kind of bank robber or something. Perhaps he's kidnapped the kids, I'm not really sure. Now in the US, of course, this particular anime was not at all well known, so the game was reworked as Chubby Cherub. Graphically, very little has been changed. Obviously, your character is now a little naked cherub with a rather grotesque jaw that opens up when he eats things. A few of the icons have been changed, all the Japanese text has been removed. The US version is easier because your power bar goes down at a much slower rate. This enables you to spend a lot more time flying as opposed to running and jumping. This game has a somewhat bad reputation. Internet semi-celebrity Sean Baby put it on his list of all-time worst NES games, but it's really not that bad. It's hardly a masterpiece of the genre. It is interesting that this game came out only 2 months after Super Mario Bros. Thus, this game is actually the second side-scrolling platformer actually designed for the Famicom. Certainly worth taking a look at this game, even if the Chubby Cherub character design is a little ugly. Something rather unusual is this rather grotesque stereotype that appears in the game. I assume this was something in the Japanese version that was never changed. All in all, however, this is pretty good for a Toza game. It's definitely not the disaster that was Kinnikuman.